Okay. Happy Friday. I don't know if anyone's there. But, today we're playing Valhalla. Or VA-11 Hall A. However you want to read it. And... I just started. It's the Satan Show! Hi, Mick! How you doing? Yes, I guess today it's just the Satan Show, because Sharky's recovering from having wisdom teeth removed, which means he can't really talk anyway. And I don't think he's totally loopy today. I'm pretty good. I'm on call for work, but it's been busy but like quiet, so I haven't gotten paged too many times. But I did have a coworker that I already kind of don't like, ping me at 5 p.m. Friday right before a long weekend to drag me into working on something that's not actually that urgent. So that happened. Yeah, I guess I'll start my new game plus on here because I just finished this game after like 5 years. What, like last week I finally finished this. I don't know which thing the oh no is to, but anyway. Yeah, I got dragged into working on something just as I was about to like make my after work drink too, so I was like, god damn it. Yeah, but I basically dealt with it. He left me alone after like half an hour. I'm like, okay, well, you can, you know, you're gonna, it seems like you're gonna keep working. Okay, well, if you check on this thing before I do in a few hours, because I'm gonna log off now, but I can check in on it because it's gonna take some time, then I guess feel free to ping me. He's like, oh, it's not that important. Like, this isn't like a high, like, priority issue, whatever. You're not supposed to work on it off hours, so it's fine. Then pings me about 15 minutes later again, and then another one, and then another one that actually requires me getting back on the computer to check some other tickets, and then having to cut a ticket to another team for him. So he's like, okay, I have to go, like, change a diaper and feed a baby dinner. Can you cut the ticket? Like, fine. If it will make you leave faster so that I can just get this over with, fine, I will cut the ticket. Please stop. But, it's fine, because now I'm here, and you're here, and we have, like, a game about bartending. I feel like making drinks is fun. Yeah. But I guess I have to do all of the reading because Sharky's not here. Psst! Hey, over here! Boo! Why didn't I show up on the TV? Gags get old if you repeat them too much, you know? But no matter. Thank you for playing again! Don't worry, you won't be punished for choices made in past playthroughs. This is a fresh new beginning. Almost fresh at least. Jo will have all the money she had at the end of last time. She'll keep everything she bought her unlocked too. That means she can potentially be a millionaire, but remain the same poor bartender. Well, suspension of disbelief exists for a reason, right? Oh, but deaths will still show up, so be careful. Did you get all of the endings yet? Here's a couple of tips. Leaving Jo homeless, or not, is the first step towards at least one of them. There's two of them that rely on being a top bartender to the buff sweetheart and the cat-eared beauty. Of those two, one needs you to be patient with the pompous buffoon. The other one needs you to serve the busty droid what she wants. The other busty girl, the blonde one, you should get hers as long as you're not an asshole. And Becky's should be easy as long as you remember what she says. 6 different endings. Can you get them all? I have about half of them because I lost the first time around. And then I went back to like fuck up a couple other things and then get the good end. But I have some side endings to get, so, and anyway, I won't get to any endings today, I think. This is a somewhat decently long game. It's a very fun game. Sorry for all the chatter. Let's pretend this never happened. Game start! Okay, now we're starting for real, I think. That's it. No more tequila seasoned ramen before the afternoon nap. What the hell are you chewing on for? Is that a letter? Chapter 1. Primera. Primera? Chimera. Membership to Shining Fingered will automatically renew on the 17th. Make sure your account has at least $800 by then. Make sure to save your data by using the Life Backup app. You can now browse the augmented eye. This is our cat, who apparently speaks to us. So, who was that letter from? Nobody. The augmented eye is the newspaper, so there are some things that get kind of real in here. Although, again, I guess this game's like 5 years old, so. Cyborg in Heels returns next year to the Super Silver Thunderdome. The popular show Cyborg in Heels returns to the Dome this March with tickets going on sale in January. Cyborg in Heels is a massive stage show about a cyborg fighting terrorism while wearing heels. Director Quentin Hayter explains Cyborg in Heels' special appeal during an exclusive interview with the Augmented Eye. What's not to love about it? It's a cyborg wearing heels, cutting stuff! That's literally something we've never seen before. A niche market I'm willing to capitalize on. Check out the full interview in the next few weeks, exclusively here at Augmented Eye. Wonderlanders are the newest threat to your security, by Kimberly Valette. If you thought Alice Rabbit was good at cracking the most complicated security protocols in the world, then this new group will certainly blow your mind. They've yet to make an impact as big as Alice Rabbit, but they seem to be aiming very high with the recent threats issued against Prime Minister Quincy. We hold full access to Quincy's email network and will release the whole database this January, the group declared during a stream. Shallow threats. When questioned, Prime Minister Quincy dismissed all of the group's threats by stating he's not hiding anything and is not afraid of a possible leak of his email history. Maybe everyone will get to see what kind of TV I bought last month. Wild parties. The people behind the Wonderlanders seem to enjoy dressing in all kinds of rabbit costumes during the stream. From Anthro to Bunny Girl, the purpose was to show the love and respect they have for Alice Rabbit and their role in today's politics. We want to follow their example while having some fun. We're not sure if this will go anywhere, but we'll be there to tell you if it does. Mass immigration continues as Quincy reveals new economic adjustments, also by Kimberly Valette. With inflation rates among the highest in the world, the constant shortages of basic groceries, and rampant crime, Glitch City's citizens look for a better life in other countries. Quincy, however, isn't happy with this. They learn in our schools and universities, the Prime Minister said during a talk with the Augmented Eye, but they apply what they learned somewhere else, and I find it rather insulting. This comes after revealing new economic measures for the city, which most analysts consider to be useless for the current environment. They don't know shit, concluded Quincy. What a Prime Minister! Which I guess is not that unusual, especially depending where you live, but like, your Prime Minister just goes around going like, well, the analysts don't know shit, whatever. I'm actually gonna pull up a guide, I think, because I want to make sure I don't miss things by accident this time. Since this is already my second playthrough. Alright, so, did you leave? Not without you. Yeah, don't leave your cat behind. It's very important. Cat is the most important creature you can pack. Evening. Evening, Jill. Oh. Hey, John. When will you admit you have a John face skill? When you let people call you Jules. Quiet. Okay? You look distracted. Where's Boss? I don't know. She went out to buy some stuff and... Did you hear what I just told you? You said something? Yes. That you look distracted. Very, very distracted. It's nothing. I'm just thinking about stuff. What stuff? Well, I have to pay rent by the 30th, which is always stressful, and there's also the fact that I spent a whole hour yesterday apparently talking to myself. Not to mention the fact that 2 days ago I found out the bar is at risk of closing. So not only is my life being shaken up, I'm apparently going crazy. On top of that, New Year 4 left me with a completely empty wallet, and I'll get evicted if I miss rent again. And there are beer cans around my apartment. Jill! Sorry, did you say something? Can you really work today? Of course I can! Let's go through the basics then, shall we? Just in case. If you can make a piano man, I'll skip the rest. But bear with me for a second here, okay? Let's start with the sugar crush. Look for the recipe using the navigation bar in the recipe book that will show up on the top left. You can also sort drinks by flavors like sweet or types like manly. Drag the desired amount of ingredients from their cells on the right to the shaker in the center. Gil. When done, press the mix button, then press it again to stop mixing. Serve button or the drink itself, just serve it and that'll be all. But if the drink looks messed up, you'll need to press the reset button and try again. You can press reset at any time, even while the shaker is moving. Don't be afraid to use it. Gil, I'm the one that went through the formal BTC instruction. And then it should be no problem. Gil wants either a sugar rush or a piano man. No, we're gonna do the more complicated one because I want to skip over the tutorial if I can, because I have played before. Rock and mix. Oop. This drink does not represent the opinions of the bar pianist unit or its associates. Here, happy? Yes, very. I stand corrected. Let's get working. Oh yeah, before I forget. You can make any drink big by doubling the amount of ingredients. But if the recipe already has over 10 ingredients, the drink is already big. Oh, and if the recipe says it uses optional chemistry, it means you can use none or fill it to the brim. Optional chemistry doesn't count towards making a big drink, of course. Chemistry is the alcoholic factor in a drink. But it doesn't change the taste, but the amount of it still has an effect. If you add too much of it, the client will get drunk faster. So please be mindful of that. Are you done with the exposition? Hey guys! Oh, Bob! Eh? Who's that? Oh no! Found her while I was out shopping! Why bring her here? Well, it was either leave her outside at the mercy of society's finest or bring her unconscious body in here. She's going to make such a ruckus when she wakes up. You know that. That's up for you to deal with. I'll be in my office. We can't just push that responsibility onto us. We have work to do, damn it! There are two of you. Believe in yourselves. should be crowing about it or taunting us if that were the case. It's not like her to pick on such a small girl. At least, not unprovoked. Yeah, you're right. We'll just need to keep it quiet. She seems to be sleeping soundly in that comatose. Yeah. Okay then, it's time to start the night. Yes, I'll start working while you go clean the bathroom. Come again? While you spent the whole weekend and Monday doing God knows what, had some interesting lines come in. Dogs. Lots of them. Gil, you've known me for how long now? Do I look like the kind of woman who would make a joke like that? Oh, thanks, Sharky. I'll put it here, I guess. Also, hi, Sharky. Well... So, as punishment for leaving me to deal with that all of that on my lonesome, you'll be in charge of cleaning the bathrooms. Have fun! Just that. Fine. See no problem. Where's the cleaning stuff? Here. You brought that from home, didn't you? That I did! Fine. With that out of the way, let's play some music on the new jukebox. This model needs to have all of its 12 slots filled with songs before it can start. I wonder what was the logic behind that decision. Alright. Oh, hi, Mog. My cat has decided to climb up on top of behind my headrest. Again. Mog, you're so silly. Alright, we have 12 pages of songs. Just gonna pick some random ones. Funny thing is, there's actually an achievement if you set all 12 slots to be one song. Because you can do that, apparently. For whatever reason. Just gonna take that out. Meet the staff. Is that the credits music? That might be credits music. I feel like that was the credits music. But I like it, so I'll put it. Oh gosh. Time to mix drinks and change lives. The achievement called My Brain 24/7. I think the achievement is titled something like, I just really like it, okay?
Hey you, get me a beer.
Oh, sure, right on it. I think I actually remember the recipe for a beer from when I was playing last week. So we'll see if I remembered it correctly. Here you go.
Yeah, this one's good. Pretty good, in fact. Nice job.
Thanks, I guess.
You're lucky I was in a meeting close by. This hellhole could certainly use a presence like mine. Although to be fair, work has taken me to worse hellholes, like New Jersey 3rd. 3? I don't know.
Huh. What kind of work do you do, mister?
You're talking to Donovan D. Dawson, chief editor and owner of the Augmented Eye.
Sharky, you should say how you're doing. I already asked that. How loopy are you? Has any of the loopiness kicked in? It does seem that you eventually took a nap.
Nothing gets published there without my blessings.
Your day started with quite the interesting fellow, it seems. So you're the one to blame for the barrage of daily articles on Alice Rabbit, then? I am as loopy as I am at 10B. 10B? PM on Friday.
Hey, people love those articles. Love reading about that urban legend. Can you blame them? The idea of some wildcard hacker working for their own goals and nobody else's. That's the kind of corny shit that brings clicks from all kinds of people. And clicks bring money, and money brings nice stuff. Stuff like cars, houses, plastic surgery for the missus and her kids.
You make this money so you can give your kids plastic surgery? Okay. Well, I'm not complaining about the fact you write about the hacker, just that you write about them every single day. Some of it isn't even news, just speculations or copycats. Can't read your newspaper's daily feed without running into at least one article about Alice Rabbit.
Well, first of all, I don't write about it, my interns do. The poor bastards think it'll help make them full-time employees. I'm just capitalizing on this topic while it's popular.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you're a capitalist, I got it.
And second, you're tired of one article about a supposed hacker, but not all the daily stories about murders and other horrors.
Well, I always filter out that section. I don't want to start my day scared and bitter. I have enough pressure and problems as is. I don't need to add Glitch City's lovely citizens to the list. Wait, you don't want to start your day scared and bitter? How else would you start your day?
You're smarter than you look, kid. But if more people were like you, I'd go bankrupt from the lack of traffic. Still, maybe my job would be easier.
How so?
People get People get bored of a certain kind of news after seeing it repeatedly. When I started this job, it only took the news of some elderly woman being killed to guarantee clicks. Now you need an elderly woman carrying a sick baby boy getting hit by a truck. Death's not enough. They need a full sob story behind it. That's why I like those urban legends. They're easier to write about and you can make up any shit you want. Spam them while they're hot. Even people like you who avoid the murder stories will see them. That brings them money. And like I said, money's good.
I guess he has a point. What about the opinion columns? Aren't those a good source of traffic too?
Oh, I hate those brats. They just write about how they're better than everyone else. They might also write about how everyone that likes a certain something should be sodomized. The worst part about that is they know how far clicks come from them, so they get all diva-like on my ass.
I think you're being too harsh. What about... No, wait. I was thinking of another newspaper. Yeah, the columnists on your page are annoying.
See? I hit on the restaurant critique column. Shit, forgot that brat's name.
Restaurant? I believe that...
That kid. Couldn't care less about his name. Anyway, his column is the least visited of the bunch. He gets less hits than the obituaries. However, he still insists that I keep paying for his adventures to outrageous restaurants. I wouldn't have any problem with that if he actually wrote about half the places he visits!
How so?
He rarely writes about the places the newspaper sends him to.
I feel like that's a fast track to getting your ass fired. If you just keep expensing things and then not writing the article on the thing that you expensed.
I've even heard he tries to get free meals by proclaiming that he's a food critic. Poor bastard only gets laughed at when he says that.
I do remember some guys coming in here asking for free drinks and saying he was a critic or whatever.
Did he look like a fat child with a really small face? No. Wasn't this one then? Anyway, all this talk made me thirsty. Try to give me a beer this time, please.
Coming right up. Yeah, so he's kind of a dickwad. And all of his drinks have to be made big. Here.
Oh, it's the big things that make life worthwhile.
What about big troubles?
Did I stutter, kid?
Right.
So, tell me, do you see many celebrities in this hellhole?
Please stop referring to this place as a hellhole.
If a place smells like soap and dog piss, I'm within my constitutional rights to call it a hellhole. I'm doing my best here, thank you very much! Who's that?
Nobody important.
Hey! I heard that! Don't be offended by what I say, kid. It's insulting the building, not you. You can think of it as a small hole in hell rather than a hellish hole if you like.
Charming.
So, celebrities!
Not really. At least not that I know of. Why?
Well, to begin with, you have a serious VIP as client, but I don't see you losing your shit. You're not making me feel special, honey. And second, because I'm always up for gossip regarding famous people. Especially the red carpet kind of famous. Those folks people pretend to love but actually want to see fall from grace.
Pretend to love? Fall from grace?
What do you think that gossip about famous people always sells? People pretend that they love celebs. What they really want to see is their idols torn down to their level.
Okay. Like, I'm sure some people are that way. But, wow.
I want to see them suffer, to get their comeuppance for daring to be so much more successful than them.
No, I think gossip is just something everyone enjoys, but nobody wants to admit to enjoying.
You thought wrong! But even if you were right, it wouldn't change the fact that people love that kind of stuff. They want to escape their lives by living somebody else's.
Sadly, I feel to see the appeal in that whole thing. What do I care if this guy I saw in some random movie was wearing socks with sandals, or if they're dating God knows who. Granted, socks with sandals is practically a public indecency, but still.
Oh, please. As a bartender, I bet you have a strong voyeuristic streak. Your kind always loves to hear that stuff. Just like hairdressers. It sounds hypocritical coming from you.
Even if that's the case, I don't sensationalize what people do. I don't make it more than that person you know from TV acts like a human. Sensationalize is the key word here. Just the other day, I saw this committee judge bitching over what some girl was wearing in the store. No matter what you say, these people don't exist solely to entertain the public.
But this problem exists because they're the ones constantly cultivating the idea that there's perfect and untouchable. going to exotic locales, dressing in elegant ways, indulging in every luxury they can think of. All that just leaves the public craving for those little moments when they make a mistake and fall to their level.
Can't say that's a lie, but sometimes the crowd just wants to see they're human. Hey, that dude that plays the nice guy is indeed a really nice guy. To be fair, the gossip articles don't help, sensationalizing everything. It feels like they're instigating behavior that shouldn't even be acknowledged in the first place.
You like your big words, eh, brat? Well, two can play that game of... Hey, you're a bartender, right?
No, I'm a lab rat hellbent on world conquest. Yup. That sounds exactly correct. That sounds perfect.
Sarcasm wastes my time, money, and your energy. Refrain from using it.
No, I will be as sarcastic as I want.
Anyway, I just realized that a bartender like you must have heard quite a few stories in her career.
Talk about changing topics. Maybe. Why?
Wouldn't you like a column talking about those? I bet they would sell quite well.
It would be like that priest who published confessionary stories and then got excommunicated and lynched. People usually tell me all this stuff because they know I'm just a simple bartender. A personal stranger of sorts.
We could have you ghostwriting. Have our staff do that.
They do?
You don't really think Lana Smithy is just one person, do you?
Figures. Anyway, eventually the people from the stories would know it's them and blame me. Not only would that hurt us as a business, it would hurt me. I really like hearing clients rant about their lives. Oh, and it would hurt the clients too, I guess.
Well, if you ever retire, that offer's waiting for you.
Yeah, like you'll remember me 2 weeks from now. Sure. Do you want another drink, Mr. Donovan?
Mr. Donovan. Mr. Donovan.
Did I say something wrong?
Not at all. Just really like the sound of that. Mr. Donovan. Mr. Donovan.
Is it really that special?
At work, everyone calls me Mr. Dawson, boss. Boss is just a title. It's too impersonal and cold.
It is?
Mr. Dawson was my father and grandfather. It's too general. But Mr. Donovan, now that's more like it. They're referring to me, the man in front of them. Not to my family, not to my position as boss, to me.
Do you want your employees to get personal with you, Mr. Donovan?
Oh, God! But I want them to fear me, not because I'm their boss and the name appearing in their paychecks, but rather because I strike mortal dread into them.
Mr. Sharky. Yeah, that sounds weird too. Yeah, it does. Okay, Mr. Sharky. The doctor will see you now.
Starting tomorrow, I'm gonna make everyone call me that. Oh yeah, you were asking something. What was it?
Drake. Another one. Do you?
Yes. You know what? Third time's a charm. Give me a beer.
Alright. Time's the charm for what? Anyway, better get that beer. It says beer. Here you go, dude. 1 beer. 1 gross piss bread water.
Here's hoping I don't pass out. Cheers!
Enjoy.
say, kid, does this bar have any investors?
He didn't call it a hellhole? There was some bloke named Sven that wanted to give us money if we stamped his face all over the place. But aside from that, no. These bars are pretty much like any fast food chain, so there are no local investors. Why?
Just wanted to let you know how lucky you bastards are. Investors suck harder than my first wife's mouth.
Ew.
Those bastards think they're so important because they put their money in the company.
Well, that's...
I mean, you give me money so you can make more. Let me do my thing and I'll give you your money. But no! They have to stick their noses and start changing the silliest of stuff. What good is it to be the boss if you still have to work for someone else?
You still have to answer to unions, the government, and those kinds of organizations.
Yeah, but that's paper. I make somebody else do it and call it a day. These losers ask for meetings. They start talking about stuff they don't like, stuff they found offensive. And there's always that one guy or gal that says, hey, why don't you do what that other newspaper does? Recently they told me that they need more clicks. More clicks! I make sure to keep stuff spicy while still keeping production quality up, but it's never enough for them. Well, you know what? They want more clicks? I'll give them more clicks! I'll show them what happens when I do what they want and don't reject ideas. They'll know who the hell Donovan D. Dawson is!
Should I be worried? Nah, fuck that guy. At least he paid before storming off. Good enough. I wonder what happened to Sven, though. We never heard from him again.
Jill!
Yes?
What the hell happened in that bathroom? That kind of mess usually requires you to have thumbs.
Crafty dogs, I tell you. You'd think their short legs would hinder them.
The ceiling, the sinks, the toilets, the vents!
Shh. You'll wake up Briar Rose over there.
I won't forget this.
You're the one who was off cavorting the whole weekend. Yeah. Oh, a client. Welcome to Valhalla. What can I... Big gut punch. Fast. Alright. He wants a gut punch. I want to give him a gut punch, alright? 4, 5, 1. I'm unclear when I should make it big if they have not specifically asked for it to be big. We'll just do it. Because anyway, this one's non-alcoholic, so it's not going to change anything, I think. Oh wait, it's optional. Yeah, let's get him fucking smashed. Aged and mixed. Gut punch. Here.
You can actually do it then. This crack house is a bar.
Hellhole, crack house.
It smells like dog urine and soap. How the hell do you expect someone to feel comfortable in here?
I'm surprised you decided to come to our little crack house at all, mister.
What the hell do you care?
Payment registry says... Sorry for the question then, Mr. Ingram McDougal. Sorry about the smell, we're working on fixing it. There was an incident over the weekend.
But it's Tuesday.
Please, let me know what I can do to make your experience more pleasant regardless.
If I pay you, will you come with me to a motel for a couple of hours?
So I can, like, dismember your corpse and leave you for the dogs to find? Sure.
No. And I have no use for you beyond giving me drinks.
Such pleasant clientele tonight. May I ask why you decided to come to our bar then?
Somebody recommended me this place and I have absolutely no idea why she likes it. She says she's a regular here and all. I'm starting to doubt her tastes.
A regular? Can I ask who?
No. I concede one thing. Whoever picks the music at least has decent taste.
Hey Jill! Where did you put the dish soap? Gills run out! Below the sink where it's always been. Right!
Oh!
Customer! Good evening, sir. Hope you enjoy your stay at Valhalla. So, any other feedback you want to provide the establishment so we can enhance your customer experience?
No. Nothing.
That's an interesting change of heart.
Can't afford to slander this place knowing she's here.
You know my boss?
I don't know her, but I know who she is. Dana Zane, the Red Comet. The woman who fended off mile riders all by herself, knocking them out cold one by one.
That's an achievement in a title I've never heard before. I know Boss did quite a few things before opening this bar, but that sounds... Would you happen to know how she got her mechanical arm?
I heard a couple of stories, but they sound too fantastical to be true.
You've had an interesting change of attitude.
I saw that woman take out our riders with her bare hands. Once you see something like that, it's hard not to keep your mouth shut in front of them.
Interesting. You can relax, though. I've only seen her deal with clients personally about 2 or 3 times. One involved classified weaponry, the other one a pickup artist, and the latest had an alpaca.
An alpaca?
Not really an alpaca, but there's this woman that owns a textile company. She got really drunk. She started screaming she was an alpaca. She started spitting on everything afterwards. My boss had to show her the exit. I'd rather not remember that night, so let's leave it at that. Can I get you anything else?
Give me a pile driver, please.
Please? There's a word I haven't heard today. You should say please to your service workers. Coming right up. He wants a pile driver. I honestly feel like suplexing him though, like a train. Alright, Steve Bronson, extract, Steve Flannery. Yeah, I know how to say please. I don't always do it, but I know how. And I try to be polite to like service workers at least. It doesn't burn as hard on the tongue, but you better not have a sore throat when drinking it. It doesn't burn as hard on the tongue as what? Anyway, here's a pile driver. Here.
It's fine, I guess. Hey lady, have you ever faked an orgasm?
Can I punch this guy though? I'm sorry, I think I heard wrong.
I asked if you've ever faked an orgasm.
That's a question I'm not gonna answer.
I'll take that as a yes. I'm just thinking about how good a lie can be. I mean, even the most sincere of people lie once in a while. Lies can buy you time, lies can make you happy. Reality will come crashing through the door eventually. And for that moment, the lie can give meaning to you.
I say lies are like your porn stash. You know they exist, but you shouldn't acknowledge them.
Does that mean you've really faked orgasms? Because you look like you have a lot of experience.
Still, that's quite the random thought to just suddenly have. Are you perhaps lying about something right now?
Not really, I was just thinking about people making polite comments about this crack house.
Of course you were.
I'm gonna need another drink here.
Alrighty. Don't you think you're drinking a bit quickly?
It's my problem, not yours. Give me a fridge.
Alright. If I remember right, Fringe Weaver is really fucking strong. Yeah. One of these, we'll make it 2 to make it big, aged, and 18 of the thing that makes these drinks alcoholic. Gonna fuck this dude up, because he keeps asking whether to MC his faked orgasms, which is really just a really strange and weird thing to ask your bartender. You shouldn't do that. It's like drinking ethylic alcohol with a spoonful of sugar. Try not to drink it too fast.
It's up to me. Hey lady, have you ever felt empty?
Empty how? Like hungry? Or like empty, absent of a soul? Because I feel that every day.
No, I mean empty, like there's a part of me missing.
Can't say I particularly have. That was extremely dangerous to give someone. Probably dangerous to other people around that someone. Well, I feel like I've heard of like bartenders just getting annoying customers like super fucking drunk. On the other hand, I feel like I've heard the opposite. I think I've also heard of bartenders giving someone like all of the spilled stuff in the little catch-all thing in the bar. So I don't know if that's true, but it sounds delightfully vindictive. Can't say I particularly have.
I just feel there's this part of myself that lacks something. An urge to get or do something that I just can't satisfy.
Have you tried taking up a hobby? It might not solve your problems, but it might keep you busy enough to avoid thinking about it. Yeah!
Any suggestions?
Well, collecting stuff, reading, bungee jumping, combat sports, exercising.
Sounds a lot cheaper than the alternative.
Which is?
Bitches and alcohol. Tried sex tourism once. It was like a bloody Russian roulette of STDs, so I left midway through. I once burned my Christmas bonus hiring 3 women for an orgy. Porn is more amusing and way cheaper.
Dude, you have a problem. Ew.
I also hired a girl to act like my daughter for a day for 3 years in a row now. Nothing seems to do it.
Have you tried rescuing a puppy?
Can't fuck puppies. At least you shouldn't.
That's not why you should rescue puppies. Sir? I'm drawing a blank then. Can't think of anything that might help.
I was expecting you to help me, or to believe me.
Eh?
Could have been lying through my teeth this whole time.
People lie, lady.
Anyway, I'm leaving now. The smell's killing me.
Please come again.
Don't count on it.
Good. Good riddance.
Ew.
Boss, I'm gonna take my break. Alright! And we save. Guess I'll save over this a lot. That seems good. I don't think I want to save over like my 3-year-old slot. Perhaps. But I think it'd be good to keep this one as the fresh New Game Plus from the beginning one At least until I get another new Game Plus to override that with. It's now safe to keep playing. So you can deal with more asshole customers. At least I didn't get locked up this time. I guess we'll just play the same songs. Okay, then. Back in action. Good evening. Good evening. Would you mind taking your helmet off? Oh, sorry. It's so comfortable, I usually forget I have it on. Is this better? Yeah, thank you. What can I get you, miss? Master Specialist Sei P. Asagiri of the 765th Division Valkyrie Corps at your service. Wait, that's too long. Just call me Sei! What can I get you, Sei? Let's see. I'm in the mood for a sweet drink. Oh, but not sweet as in cool. Although a cool drink would be nice too. But not cool as in great, and especially not as in big. More so since I have to get up early tomorrow and I can't afford a hangover. Sorry, did you get that? A sweet drink, preferably a cold one that's not too big, right? Yeah, that's it! I can do that. Give me a sec. Alright. So we have by flavor, sweet drinks. According to the guide, the one we should be doing is a moon blast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Gonna not do a big one this time because she wants it smaller. And we blend it, which just means that we leave it mixing for longer, which is definitely not how blending works, but okay. Moon blast. Here you are. Ah, yes. This is just what I needed. Thanks! You don't get many white knights clients. I can only remember one other, in fact. You said you're from the Valkyrie Corps, right? Are you the guys who deal with riots and such? Riots? Oh, no. You're thinking of the Blitzkrieg Corps. The ones with huge plated suits, right? Yeah, those. No, we're different people. I mean, obviously we're different people. But we don't deal with riots or anything. In fact, you could say we deal with their aftermath. How so? To rescue, heal, and protect. We are the angels who soothe those suffering enemy attack. We are the light of hope in the darkest of times. The ones who assist the victims of crime. We watch, we protect. What was that? Sorry, it's sort of our Pledge of Allegiance. We recite it every morning. What it means is that our duties mostly include rescuing civilians, healing the injured, and protecting them from stuff. What kind of stuff? Burglars, rapists, car crashes, anything that might happen on our watch. You mentioned heal. Are you a doctor then? Nah, I know many doctors, but I'm not one. I'm more of a paramedic. I treat people so they can arrive safely at a doctor. I'm also kind of like a firefighter in that I sometimes rescue people from places. Damn, that must be a tough job. Sort of, but it's also really rewarding. I mean, I've yet to meet somebody that isn't glad to see me when I arrive. I thought they said their reason is soup. I was very confused why someone was talking about saving soup. Well, you see, if you have leftover soup, you should save it so that you can eat the soup again tomorrow. You must have seen some shocking sights. Yeah, this one time when I was saving some people from the top of a collapsing building, I looked down and was blown away by how pretty the city was. It was like a starry sky on Earth. Oh, and there was this time we were cleaning up the aftermath of a car crash. Water was pouring out of a hydrant. With the lights and scattered pieces of glass, it was almost dreamlike. That's not what I meant by shocking sights. No? But those are sights. And they're shocking, right? Yeah, but... never mind. Wait. Did I mishear you and you actually meant size? I mean, sure. I've suffered the deepest, longest, and most frustrated sighs from people after everything's said and done, but... Don't worry, you didn't mishear. I guess I was just expecting a different kind of answer. What kind of answer? Don't worry too much about it. You finished your drink? Can I get you anything else? Something... classy! A classy drink. Can you be more specific? No! No, she cannot. Don't make it too big. Does that work? Sorry, I don't come to bars very often. My drinks usually come in a can. No problem. Don't worry. A classy drink, right? Let's see what I can find for you. A classy drink. So up, we go to the classy section, and then we look over at our guide for getting 100%, and we pick cobalt velvet. 2 Adelheid, 3 Planardeed, 5 Carmetrine. All on the rocks and mixed. It's like champagne served on a cup that had a bit of cola left. Bubbly, classy, and burning. Here you are. Yep, this looks like something Stella would drink. Who? She's my dearest friend. Not that I don't have others, but she's the one I've known the longest. She likes these kind of drinks, so I wanted to see what's so special about them. And what do you think? Because they're set on something stronger. I like it quite a bit. Say, Miss Bartender, what's your name? You know my name. Now I want to know yours. Oh, sure. Just call me Jill. 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 Jill is short for Jillian. No, that's not right. Jillian. Julianne!
Do not call me Julianne, please. Sorry about that.
No, please excuse me. I didn't want to anger you. But why don't you like being called by your full name?
It's a stupid reason. Don't dwell too much on that.
Oh, okay. I still feel bad about angering you, though.
Why?
Because you look like a nice girl, Jill, and I don't like angering nice people.
A mood.
A fucking mood held by Sharky. And others. If it helps somehow, I really like this place. That actually helps. You're the first person to say something nice today. Thanks. What do you like about it? The smell of dog urine and soap. Dot. 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 My mom used to be a veterinarian, and I used to go to her clinic after school, so the smell takes me back. It makes me feel comfy and nostalgic. What made you become a white knight instead of a veterinarian, or anything else? Well, I was never a good student, so studying medicine of any kind was out of the question. That aside, it's mostly because of something that happened while I was a kid. A white knight attacked my friend and was coming for me when this other white knight saved us. I don't remember what happened next. I just woke up in a hospital with my friend watching over me. I mean, it wasn't a prophetic moment or anything like that. But ever since then, I felt this was my calling. That I wanted to help people the same way they help me. Huh. It's interesting, though. One would think being attacked by a white knight would make you run the opposite direction. Yeah, but it was another one that saved me. So I kind of guide myself toward judging everything on an individual basis. Well, not to an extremist extent, but you get me. Yeah, I try to do the same too. Why I joined the Valkyrie Corps specifically, though? Because I wanted to rescue people from dire situations whenever possible. And going into patrols and all that felt too tiresome. It's also the one with the least paperwork involved. Now that I think about it, there are different kinds of white knights, right? I guess white knight is too broad a term. There is not one specific type. There are many different classes. Rescue, assault. There's even a squad full of bureaucrats. Really? Yeah, they get assigned to companies to handle the accounting and that kind of stuff. People usually ask for them because they speed up processes. But a few are assigned when a company is suspected of having weird, under-the-table deals. Interesting. There was also a squad dedicated to fighting school bullying. They were doing a nice job, but the fad of anti-bullying campaigns passed and they lost their funding. I believe some members still work with anti-bullying cases in an unofficial capacity. That'd be nice, I think. Can I get you anything else? I don't know if I should. I can't afford that many drinks. And besides, I don't really know how much alcohol I can handle. Yeah, I can see that. Yep, I'm gonna stop here today. Thanks for the chat, Jill. Sure, no problem. Bye! Come again. Will do! Wait, you forgot your helmet. She's gone. Whoa! Gil, did the ammonia make you go nuts?
It was this time in Zanzibar when that almost happened. In any case, I'll go check that noise.
What? Oh, she woke up. Where am I? Where am I? Good evening and welcome to Valhalla. That might not have been the best thing to say. Valhalla? Am I dead? Does that mean that Uncle Angus's ramblings about the afterlife looking like a shoddy downtown bar are true? Called it. Afterlife? I'm not dead? As far as I can tell, no. To be fair, I don't know how death or the afterlife work exactly, but you're breathing, right? Huh? Dot. Alright, then where the hell am I? How did I get here? Who brought me here? What were you planning to do with me? Are you organ traffickers? Robbers? Rapists? Pickpockets? You're pickpockets, aren't you? Oh, why aren't you saying anything? I'm waiting for you to vent your worries. Otherwise, you'll just... You're a rapist, aren't you? Rapist! The whole lot of you! You want to tear my clothes, beat me unconscious, have your horrible way with me, and then brutally murder me, don't you? All while still violating every hole in my body as I lay there twitching, don't you? Murder, 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 murder. Wow. I forgot she does this. Well, this is going nowhere. Let's see if I can get a drink to calm her down. Or throw her to her face. Think carefully, Jill. Give her something that will calm her down. Is that you? No. I start saying murder on repeat for fun. She's saying it because she's freaking out that she woke up in some unfamiliar place. Which, you know, to be fair, is a very good reason to be freaked out as fuck. Anyway, so this is apparently a time where I am supposed to actually do a secret drink called the Flaming Moai. which as you can see is not in this book list. So the guide has the recipe though. You need 1 adelhyde, 1 Bronson extract, 2 delta, 3 Flannergeed, and 5 carmotrine. And let's just make it big for fun, maybe. Oh wait, no I can't. I fucked that up. It's already big. I can't do that. Ah! It doesn't say the other things of ice and aged, so I guess I'll just try mixing this. Ooh! What is that? A drink. You're in a bar. Bars serve drinks. Bar? So I figured I should give you something to help you calm down. Don't worry, it's on the house. To calm down? What did you spice it with? Up with? Roofies? TTX? Pumpkins? God, no. I wouldn't even think of it. Your stuttering makes you suspicious, you know? If I ever added anything like that to your drink, they'd dock my pay and tips. Not to mention I'd have to pay any lawsuits myself. That's the best case scenario. Get fired and lose benefits or go to jail. And trust me, BTC loves to catch anyone who commits that particular felony. They'd show themselves all proud for a hefty PR boost. And the thought of going through all that is just... brrr. Even if you say that, let's do something. If you go outside and head just 3 businesses to the left, you'll find a convenience store. And they sell drug tests for drinks. Tell the cashier that Dana Zane sent you. Oof. 2 flying cars crashed and went boom. That's why it's so noisy. Any damage? A hole in the street. Don't know about the drivers or anything. I see. Either way, I think I'm done here. Did you check inside the toilet papers locker? What about... Oh my god! How? Why? How? I'm back. You tried to give me bandages at first, though. Did you have to pay? No. No problem, then. Try it on the drink. It says negative. There you go. But you could be in cahoots with the clerk in the store. He even knew your name! Good point. But first of all, it's not my name, it's my boss's. Second, we are pretty much part of a chain. Sort of like the spicy chicken of bars. And finally, I'm not making you drink this. I offered it to you as a sign of peace. I mean, you are right. It is indeed suspicious on my part. Sorry. You can just ignore the drink, go through that door, and forget this ever happened. That'd be it. You're at peace and nothing of value would be lost. Are you implying something won't have value because I ignored it? Are you saying my presence is so unimportant that my lack of action will yield no difference? Eh? And what about the drink? Are you gonna let this fruit of your work go to waste so easily? No, Well, I'll let you know that I'm not that unimportant, that your work does matter. Not sure you should drink it all so fast. What is this person a mood to? Why am I multiple of these characters? Which one? Like the one that MC called Briar Rose, who is currently question mark, question mark, question mark? Because I'm pretty sure if someone just handed you a random drink, you might not freak out to this extent. I believe. So, how was it? It was fine, but not something I'd order normally. ... Are you alright? Yeah. I guess you were telling the truth. Sorry about that. No problem. If I were you, I'd probably reacted the same way. I should apologize for my last comment too. It came out as insensitive. I guess I'll stay for a while. I need to get my thoughts in order. Can you tell me how I got here? My boss found you unconscious and brought you here for safekeeping. And you were asleep until that car crash outside. I see. I guess it's better to wake up here than on the streets, stripped of clothes, dignity, and or organs. How did you fall unconscious? Were you tired? Sick? I guess I'm sick. But I'd rather not talk about it. Of course. I'll tell you what. Your drinks are on the house tonight. Why would you do that? Consider it an apology on behalf of everyone here for all the trouble we've caused you. Also, something tells me you might need another drink right now. Yeah, you might be right. Okay then, I'll take you on your offer. I'll have a piano man. Will you be fine? Yeah, I just gulped the last one, so I want to enjoy this one. Coming right up then. She's asking for a piano man. You don't see a woman asking for a piano man every day. 2 out of 5. Adelhyde, not aldehyde. Sorry. Maybe don't give people drinks with aldehyde. Alright, on the rocks and mixed. I do like how pretty these drinks are in this game. Here. Yeah, this is the one. My dad used to drink these before an actual pianist attempted to kill him. What did he do? Your dad, I mean. To provoke the pianist like that. Wrong place at the wrong time, I guess. He was relaxing in a bar when suddenly a pianist leapt off the stage and started punching him. Some say he was off his meds and that my dad looked like some music critic that had bashed him. I still hold my stance that he just got too excited. Jazz does that to you? I don't think jazz usually makes people, suddenly jump off the stage and attack people. I don't think that's usually how jazz works. I rather like jazz, but I don't think jazz has ever inclined me to jump off of a stage and start punching someone. I feel like jazz is more chill. Or maybe I just like that very chill, like lounge jazz kind of vibe. I don't know. But just, that's not how jazz works. I see. The Piano Man has an interesting story. It was originally created by a bartender in honor of a pianist friend of his that had just died. Apparently, it mixes all the flavors said friend liked the most. Oh, that's nice. So this is how it feels to go for a drink at the end of a long, hard day at work. I'm not sure if I like the fact that I'm falling into that. Where do you work? Miss. Call me Kim. I don't know if I can say I work yet, though. I'm still just an intern. Can I ask where? Have you heard of a newspaper called The Augmented Eye? I read it every morning. In fact, Donovan D. Dawson was just here earlier. I knew I smelled his nasty cologne. That bastard leaves his reek wherever he goes. So, you believe me? I do. God, you have no idea how much I hate that chauvinistic horseblower. harsh words. The worst part is that I kind of admire the way he does stuff. He's so forceful about the things he wants that people have done before they realize what's going on. He even got a pizza delivery boy to work server maintenance. A full week passed before the pizza shop asked where the hell he was. And would you believe it? The guy became decent at server maintenance despite having no previous experience. It's kind of admirable, but at the same time, I hate his guts. Ugh! Knowing that I have to work for him, it's... Ugh! Why are you working there then? ... Did I ask something I shouldn't have? No, don't fret about it. I'd rather not talk about it though. Fair enough. What's your name, bartender? Call me Jill. Is it hard to be a bartender, Jill? I guess it's as hard as being a cook somewhere. You keep going through the motions while trying to provide something of quality, all while answering the whimsy of people's orders. I think the hardest part is dealing with the chemical hazards some people might leave behind. Why? At one point I thought about being a bartender, but I was afraid they'd make me wear skimpy clothes and dance or something. Here we go again. Well, it depends on where you start working, you know? I guess I was lucky Valhalla didn't end up being a tacky disco overseen by a DJ with an afro. My boss just wanted a comfy place, I think. Your boss sounds like an interesting person, but with wanting to put me somewhere safe and all that. She is! She's so cool and collected and has no qualms about showing excitement about stuff. Sure, she's been a bit tense the last couple of days. But even then, when you're with her, everything just feels under control. She also has this mechanical arm. I have no idea how she got it, but... Sorry, I got carried away. It was fun to see you break the wise bartender character you're using here. I do that? It'd be nice to meet this boss of yours sometime and thank her. Shall I call her? She'd be glad to know you're okay. Oh, no, I shouldn't pester her that way. And besides, it's getting late and I don't want to abuse your generosity. You can ask for another one, though I don't know how much alcohol you can handle. I think I can handle another drink. 1 brandtini, please. Coming right up. She wants a a brandtini! Yeah, that. So you do apparently make more money if you make them big, but since all of the drinks are on the house for this person today, I think that's not gonna make any difference. So just... Here. Yep, this seems like the stuff. Cheers! Are you alright? Yeah, just a bit dizzy. And you're clearing your throat? It helps me focus a bit. Yeah, I'm better now. Hey, Jill, do you work with other women? I work for a woman, but my only coworker is male. Why? These drinks are expensive. Yeah! They are extremely expensive. I can only assume that in whatever year this is supposed to take place in, because this is cyberpunk bartender action, so I take it it's in the distant future, and they do make references to, like, actual alcohol isn't really available anymore, and so you just put this karmatrine stuff in as, like, basically the thing that does the same effect as alcohol, but apparently has no taste. And I guess the scarcity of alcohol makes it really expensive or something, even though it's like a super dive bar or something. But But the drinks are really pretty. I feel like I would like to learn how to make drinks that look like those, even though obviously these are not real ingredients, and so I cannot actually literally make the drinks. You lucky bitch! I mean, you have no idea the heaven you live in. When I started my internship, every intern was female. Have you ever tried competing with women for a good spot? They are relentless. Have you tried making friends with any of them? Friends? I'm not gonna say that word. They're not in it for the friendship, they're out for blood! Sorry, I mean, the other day I got an assignment, and all I got for my efforts was an afternoon spent locked in the bathroom. And this other time, when our supervisor praised me, I'm still looking for my briefcase. Ugh! Sometimes I just want to take all those bitches and throw them in the sewers or something. Let the lizard men feast on their livers. I'm just so tired of having to deal with that. Okay, but I work with, like... I work in a male-dominated industry, which is to say that the men pushed all the women out. And so, I'm good friends with all my female coworkers, I feel like. Or at least, like, minimally friendly with all of them. Tired of having to put up with them. Tired. No sleeping here, please. Do you want me to call you a cab? Would you be so kind? Hey, it's Jill. Can you send us a cab? The client? Just a second. Hey, Kim. We need your full name. Kimberly Lavalette. Wow, what a flowery name. Kimberly Lavalette. No, I have no idea how to spell it. No, she's too sleepy to answer that. Okay, fine. Thanks a lot. They'll be here in... a minute. She's been through a lot today, I guess. Like, come to think of it. Do people in chat have a favorite drink? Or like some cocktail that they enjoy as like their default or something? I feel like my default's a Manhattan. But then again, I haven't been to a bar in quite a long time. When I'm at home, I don't make any of the drinks that are like standard, really. I just make up shit. Just been through a lot today, I guess. White Russians, those are good. Those are really good. Hey Jill, bathroom's done. I'm leaving. Guide Miss Lavalette to her cab on your way out, please. Oh no! Oh, White Russian but being lactose intolerant. Oh, that's not... That sucks. I'm so sorry. Do you like Black Russians as well? I'm trying to remember what goes in a Black Russian. I think it might just be the same thing without milk. Because White Russians are really good, but I think the Black Russian is pretty similar, but just doesn't have the milkiness. And granted, it's not as nice, but they're still pretty good. Ooh, okay. Nice. She woke up and fell asleep again. Sure, anything for a client. Excuse me, miss. Please help me walk you to your cab. Pockets. And that's it. We done for the night? Seems like it. Where's Gil? And where's the girl that was here? Gil cleaned the bathroom and left because he stank. He woke up, had a couple of drinks, and left. Actually, I have the stuff to make one right now. Like, I want to say do it, but I also don't want to necessarily encourage other people to drink. But I drink regularly. I just finished a drink, actually. because I got this blood orange concentrate stuff, and so I had mixed the blood orange concentrate with a bit of, like a little bit of club soda and golden rum and rye whiskey, and that was really good. Though very different flavor profile than White Russians. I feel like the unfortunate thing about milk is like there are various milk substitutes, but they can sometimes just not work as well on like the things that you want. But I came up with a drink a couple weeks ago based on a character from a game I've been playing, and that one is sort of similar to a White Russian. Yeah, like almond milk is not, and like I was making these milk-based drinks in like a shaker, and that's really cool and interesting because you aerate the milk, so you create like the milk foam like you would have on a latte or something. But I don't know if other ones have the proteins to do that. But that's half the fun. But I came up with this other drink that's sort of similar to a White Russian, but also not. Because I was trying to make a drink that maybe would taste a little bit like pancakes. And it was like it was like milk and butterscotch liqueur and hazelnut liqueur, and actually I'll just post the recipe later because I wanted to post it to the side blog thing that my roommate and I have for that game anyway. But yeah, I think it was, I have an ingredient list because I wrote that down in draft, so I will pop that in chat right now as soon as I get that pulled up. And I like it, but it does require like that you shake it with ice. And there's one ingredient that's a little bit more obscure. But you can just substitute it with honey. Yeah, here's the ingredient list. Oh, it didn't keep any of the spacing in between. Sorry. But yeah, it's rum, honey liqueur, but you can just use normal honey, I think, if you don't have that, because it's kind of specific to say Celtic honey liqueur. Butterscotch, amaretto, frangelico, Kahlua, and milk. Come back to alcohol recipes. I'm playing a bartending game, Sharky. You should be surprised I didn't do this sooner. And if you like pancakes or like milk-based drinks, it's a really good drink. But I feel like I could imagine it working with oat milk. I don't think it would work with almond milk. Although it might, because it already has hazelnut. But yeah, you could try it with different milks. Like different milk substitutes. So she's called Kim. How does she look to you? How was she? She was freaked out when she woke up, but she managed to calm down. ... Are you worried about her? Wouldn't you be? I don't know. Hey boss, do you feel like calling you boss is too impersonal? Not really, no. It's not like you call me that because I'm a stranger. Just out of habit. Oh. Anyway, you're free to go after you finish washing up the glasses. Let me transfer you today's payment. Maybe I'll give Gil a small bonus for dealing with the bathroom. Alright. So we made $2,160 of drinks, and I guess we just, the rest of the earnings was actually just on the house stuff. 0 mistakes. Woo! 30% commission. And so then we get the payment from the commission, and then even more than the payment in tips. Is it easy to mess up? So what I discovered about this, and I do really like this game because it's very chill like this, right? But what I discovered is that, so sort of each day, there's a thing of like, Jill has something or other on her mind and she keeps thinking about it, and so she's distracted. And so you saw how when I would get an order and it would show at the bottom of like, oh, they want this drink, and then you just look it up in the book and you make that drink. The way that they make it a little bit harder is that sometimes, because Jill has like an overall amount of money and she has to like pay her bills and stuff, is that she sometimes just wants random things like a game console or like a poster or something, and then you have to go buy it, and if you don't buy the item, then she gets distracted for the day, which basically means that after the customer orders, instead of telling you down there what they ordered so that you can just go look it up, at the end of that dialogue, like, she does not remember what they said. She's just, her mind is distracted, so it's on something else. So there's some text about some random other thing, like laughing about some joke that happened earlier in the day or something like that. Yeah, which I feel like is kind of realistic in a way. We're just like, yeah, chatting with the customer, blah, blah, blah. Wait, shit, what did they order again? But I think it's a cute mechanic, and a cute way of like tying that in. And yeah, so because this is New Game Plus, I already own it. But it says, she bought what she wanted and she's pleased with herself. She will surely focus at work. I can now visit some other stuff. And these are the bills. So right now I have this much money, but like, you have to have at least this much by the date of the bills to make sure that she doesn't get like evicted or whatnot. And yeah, if you go to the shop, so you can see here, these are like the various random items. And I bought most of them because, as I said, this is New Game Plus. Ooh, wait, there's a third page with random music. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Don't have enough to get all of the music, but I have enough to get some of the music, and I think I want some of the music. JC Elton. Okay. Let's see, I need, what was it, like 800 for her thing? Yeah. 800 for her renewal thing. So I should be fine as long as I keep that much. And then just come back day after day to make more. I'm gonna head out, gotta do night mouth garbage and calm down before sleep. Yes, hopefully you feel better enough to join on Sunday. If not, it's okay. I'd probably just play Boyfriend Dungeon again. Thanks for hanging out in chat. I might actually stop now too, just because it being in between days is a convenient stopping point. But thanks for joining. I hope everyone has a lovely night or a lovely rest of the day or wherever. Yeah. And try out that drink recipe, because I do think it's really tasty. Alright. Thanks. Bye, everyone.